a flame. Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on the field today. It's LeGarrette Blount's Eagles going up against Thomas Rawls' Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain has held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. All the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much, and we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Aguilar has it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now it's Ajayi. Powers through him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Smith, 27 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And it's up and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers. Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Now a play fake here on first down. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. To throw is Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. This is Rawls. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2000.
Jay's going to go. He's at the 50, 30, Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, 89 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished second. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season. None of them did.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. On first down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now Wilson on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Just keeping the play alive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. First down, this is Rawls. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Wilson on first down. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Hey, big drive right here. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So, congratulations to Jay.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Mike Bennett able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
This is Ajayi. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run again with Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They go again with Rawls. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And it's a short kick taken right around the 19. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
2nd down following the run. To throw is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Halfback sent in motion. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. The slot man in motion right. Now Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So on now is Blair Walsh. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
One final try now for Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our...